Garmin, show us more trauma. Newlywed trapped in a real-life horror movie.
911, where's your emergency? Okay, what's the address? Everything's okay.
The call is attempted by Kelly Sutliff, married just 11 months ago to the love of her life, Chris Mackey. But tonight, Kelly is about to realize she's
Is this video really quiet? Is it just me?
The worst decision of her life by marrying whom she did, and that now she is trapped in a house of horrors.
Chris has been me.
Sorry guys, okay, I was gonna tell you guys the video's quiet, but oh no.
And I had no idea that things would get 10 times worse.
What's the emergency?
Oh my. Over here, you can see something that they will never ever forget.
Now it's loud.
What kind of animal does this to a person?
It's the usual night of December 16th, 2019 in Morristown, New Jersey, but 38-year-old Kelly Sutliff, it is the beginning of a horrendous phase of her married life that was perfect until this day.
He's bald, bro. I never trust a bald person.
911, where's your emergency? Okay, what's the address? Everything's okay.
This worrying 911 call prompts the dispatchers to gather more information, but soon another call comes in.
We need an ambulance and cops. My neighbor across the street just came banging on my door.
Is she hurt?
She's hurt very bad.
Cops immediately rush to the residence, but things seem to have already gotten out of hand when they see a grisly crime scene.
I was the first at the front door. So I saw a big window in front, and I see this naked guy walking inside, going downstairs. And then he disappeared. There is a male. He was almost incoherent. He is naked and bloody.
The man refuses to follow any orders.
On your side, bud. Come on. No, you're on your back.
This leaves officers no choice but to break in and arrest the man. As they enter, the scene is gut-wrenching and nothing short of a fierce attack that could not have ended well for the victim.
TVs pulled off the wall.
Jesus.
Tables overturned. The master bedroom was destroyed. It was probably one of the worst scenes I had ever seen.
Oh my God! Yo,
However,
what the fuck?
Officers do not find anybody else and wonder where the original 911 caller is. Minutes before the officers arrived, Kelly somehow managed to escape the house and ask for help.
What the fuck?
As officers finally see her at a neighbor's house, she is terrified, shaking, and trying to believe that her husband, 33-year-old Chris Mackey, was about to kill her that night.
I wanted you to love me and take care of me like I deserve. Right? Isn't that kind of normal? Guess not.
Chris is transferred to the hospital as
This guy is a walking red flag. He's got tribal tats.
he has multiple
Bald.
cuts on his body.
Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, bald people. I will join you one day, I'm sure.
But what just happened is a bombshell for Kelly. Fortunately, she's safe and secured for now, but the revelations ahead would be even more frightening for Kelly, who has no idea how the man she thought loved her would become a living nightmare of her remaining life. It all began just 15 months ago, in August 2018, when Kelly was looking to settle down after she had a stable career as a psychotherapist and had her own house in Morristown.
Oh, the irony of being a psychotherapist married to a psycho.
Kelly met Chris on an online dating app for the first time, and after a short period of texting, both met in person and started dating.
I mean, he seemed amazing. He came across as intelligent. He was compassionate. He asked me a lot about me.
Things moved really quickly, as just 3 months after they first met, on December 1st, 2018, Kelly and Chris got engaged.
A little bit quick.
After the engagement,
Just a little bit quick.
Chris moved into Kelly's house, and a month later, the couple got married in January 2019.
Living with Chris at first was phenomenal.
It kind of seems like he rushed you into it.
I barely fought. I had someone who I thought just was head over heels in love with me.
Kelly is living a dream until one day she starts to notice abnormalities on her skin in various parts of her body. Kelly has taken a trip to Croatia before she met Chris, where she felt sick with an infection that healed later. Kelly thought it was a reaction to the same problem, only this time it didn't stop and kept getting worse each day.
I was getting some rashes, headaches.
Is he trying to fucking poison her?
10 times worse. I was tired all of the time.
Despite taking all the measures, doctors still could not figure out what it was or how it could be cured. During this time, only Chris took care of Kelly and catered to all her needs.
Oh no.
He would get me what I wanted to eat. I never got my own water.
He's basically trying to make it where she has to rely on him for everything. Yeah, absolute psychopath shit.
Chris always got me a water. You know, he would constantly tell me,
always got her a water.
I'm gonna have you at your best one day, so I love you even at your worst.
Even though Chris seemed to understand Kelly's situation, Kelly says that not everything was going well and that their relationship began to take a turn.
Our life in the beginning was good. Now, I was sick, so I wouldn't say our sex life was great. It was good for me being as sick as I was. But then he wanted more and more and more, even if I wasn't feeling good. He also started to push boundaries. Relationship, I was very upfront and honest with Chris and told him that's not something that I'm open to doing. And he was okay with it. After we got married, that became something that was important to him. And he would say to me, well, if you really loved me,
God,
you would do this
dude,
for
this
me.
guy is like textbook fucking manipulator.
So then I did.
Gaslighting her?
Kelly adds that Chris also started to complain to her for not initiating, and when Kelly tried to fix that, Chris would turn her down.
Classic!
Trying to be a part of her marriage while coping with her health, Kelly had no idea what was going on in the shadows, and that all of what she now considered her
Trapped her
world
and
was
changed the
about to
rules,
shatter very soon.
Poisoned her to the point where she has to rely on him for everything, and then started being a giant piece of shit and showing his true colors.
On the night of December 15th, 2019, Chris was asleep in the bedroom when Kelly got an intuition to check his phone, and when she did, she was not wrong in her intuition.
I found a ton of messages.
Oh, of course.
With a woman who I had no idea who she was.
Of course.
They were incredibly explicit. And the worst part of it was
like a real psychopath. Forces her into a marriage super early into the relationship, basically poisons her and makes her like his pet while cheating on her. Oh my God.
Messages, he was so incredibly demeaning about me, basically saying how he's not in love with me and how I'm a drug addict and I'm abusive.
She woke Chris the very minute
Sloppy?
he read some of the messages.
Not sloppy!
The exact moment when things started to take a wild turn.
Some of those messages, and his face just dropped. He said nothing to me and then just walked into the bathroom and got into the shower.
Chris calls Kelly's best friend, Christina, in the bathroom and says to her that Kelly is suicidal and that she might kill herself.
What?
Chris.
What the fuck? Oh, you caught me cheating on you. Sorry, gotta kill you now. What kind of psycho is this? What the fuck? Oh no, you caught me cheating. I have to kill you now.
Also tries to obtain a gun from Kelly's safe, but luckily she had changed the locks a few days back.
Oh, thank God.
That was not going to stop Chris that day.
Oh, never mind.
Chris come running down the stairs. He's naked and he gets up into my face and he says, "Thanks so much for always having the ID channel on. Because now I'm gonna make this look like you tried to murder me.
Kelly sees that Chris had cut himself in various places, including his wrist, and before she could make the slightest sense of it all, Chris started rubbing blood over her face, hair, and chest.
And then
I can't even like imagine you get in a relationship with someone and you think they're amazing, great person. They flip on a dime and then you catch them cheating on you. They start fucking cutting themselves and rubbing blood on you. Oh my God. Yeah. By the way, yeah, ID is the true crime channel. Yeah.
and began creating the perfect crime scene to make it look like Kelly had destroyed her own home while trying to kill him.
He planned to make it look like Kelly tried to attack him and that he
Wait, was that all of his blood? All over the room?
Killed her in self-defense. He threw Kelly into a sheetrock wall where her head went through, and then began to set up a scene for his story later.
What the
He
fuck?
lifted it over his head and he slammed it on the floor. And he said, "Why'd you break the picture, Kel?" And I looked at him and I said, "I didn't, Chris. You did." And he smirked and he laughed and he said, "See what I can do?"
Just like that, Chris broke everything in his way and wrecked the house Kelly built.
She was unconscious 3 times and held a military knife to her throat.
Jesus.
But getting out of his brutality wasn't only difficult for Kelly, it nearly became impossible when he brutally strangled her, making her unconscious 3 times.
Oh my God.
He held a military knife to her throat and also tried to kill her dog, Chester,
What the
whom
fuck?
Kelly had hidden in the basement.
Why? Like,
Not gonna let that man kill my dog. That he was gonna lay a hand on that dog. That dog was everything to me.
Kelly ran back into the basement and luckily she found Chester alive.
oh, thank God.
And I looked
Oh.
to my right. I
Oh.
knew the police were there and I just started screaming, "Please help me."
As the scene is secured, Kelly comes back into her house, which is now wrecked down to a bloody mess. But this wasn't the end of the horror, as inside, Kelly found what started the attack in the first place.
When I came back to the house,
There's a phone. Whose phone is it?
I found Chris's phone. And what I found was horrifying.
Chris's cell phone became the key to some of the most disgusting, horrifying revelations that can make anybody speechless.
Oh,
Hundreds
great.
of pictures of me just sleeping.
Ew. Ew, what the fuck?
That I have absolutely no recollection of him.
Why?
I found a video in his phone where I am passed out.
What
and
the
he
fuck?
is to me.
Bro! You're married to her, my guy? Like, what?
Passed out. Another picture is he's kissing me while I'm sleeping. And he's smiling. It's the creepiest picture I've ever seen.
Oh!
While digging through all the hidden data, Kelly then realizes something about Chris that would not leave her mind for the rest of her remaining life.
There was an instance early in the marriage where in the middle of the night, I woke up and
Please don't tell me. I was gonna say it.
jumped out of bed because Chris was inside of me. I was like, what are you doing? What? And he's like, "Oh my God, I thought you were awake. I was like, I was not awake.
Wow.
I thought that was a dream. It wasn't a dream."
As she looks closely at all her pictures in Chris's
Wow.
phone, Kelly learns she doesn't look precisely like she was sleeping, but more like being unconscious. And then, the scary truth about Kelly's incurable skin disease falls into place.
I think when Chris would go make my water,
Yep.
there was this powder that I would put in my water, like to give it a little bit of flavor. When I saw all this stuff in his phone, it clicked in my head. Chris has been drugging me and me in my sleep.
Oh my God.
Back at the hospital, Chris doesn't have
Oh
any
my
concerning
God.
injuries that he inflicted on himself. After a few days of the attack, he was discharged and immediately arrested for strangulation and aggravated assault. But Kelly's relief is short-lived, as Chris is released the same day, due to the New Jersey law that
I'm sorry?
states if someone is a first-time offender, he cannot be charged until he has committed a more serious offense, like murder.
What? I'm sorry, what? Oh, what's that? Oh, you drugged and raped your wife for years on end? Or not years on, I don't know how long you're together, but for a while you drugged and raped your wife consistently? Oh, what's that? You poisoned your wife? For a really long, what's that? You cheated on her? Oh, what's that? You also, tried to kill your wife, choked her out multiple times, cut yourself and tried to make it look like, it was self-defense to try to kill her, and you were planning on killing her. Destruction of property, it said, oh, that's it? That's all you did? Oh, you didn't kill her, though. You didn't kill her, so I guess you're good to go.
If you've never been arrested, I can go steal a car right now. I can walk out of that police station today.
This
What
worries
in the
Kelly,
hell
who
kind
is
of law is that? What is that bullshit? What? That is crazy.
sure that Chris will definitely try to get in touch with her, and her worries ring true, in the most chilling way possible when she receives a voicemail from her husband-turned-monster with no remorse at all.
Hey, Bob, it's me. It's been a few days, and just wanted to hear your voice and make sure you're okay, and talk to you.
The detective
The
working on
audacity.
Kelly's case knows that the evidence
The
available
audacity.
to them doesn't do justice to how psychopathic Chris actually was, and that it wouldn't be sufficient to put him in prison. The only thing that can fix it is Chris's cell phone, which is loaded with a peek into his sick mentality.
Detective Lippman, please don't give him back this phone. Like, there's so much on it you need to see. And I remember saying the same thing to the prosecutor's office.
But here, too, the New Jersey law comes in the way.
Why?
Kelly has no right to go into that phone, so the chain of evidence was tricky. I needed
Why?
search warrants.
Until detectives get a search warrant, they have to return Chris's phone, and so they do. By the time warrants came through, everything had been deleted from the phone.
Oh my god.
Kelly doesn't wait anymore and files an official report against Chris for
Oh my
drugging
god.
and murdering her. While investigating the matter, officers went through Chris's stuff, and what it revealed is disturbing beyond imagination.
A medication that is used for breast cancer.
Tamoxifen and Mammoth, typically used to treat people with breast cancer, lay in Chris's closet, and they caused the exact symptoms Kelly had
What
been
the fuck?
experiencing in her sickness. The medicines, if taken a bit too long, could also have made Kelly's legs worthless. But the
Oh my
prosecutors
God.
still think the evidence is insufficient to
How?
convict Chris.
How?
I was really upset that he wasn't going to be given charges for the assault. But I knew at least he had a ton of charges from the actual attack. And I was told that the strangulation charge would likely probably end him up in jail.
I swear to
On
God.
the other hand, Chris begins to make desperate attempts to reach out to Kelly by sending her love letters or throwing pretzels for Chester in the dead of the night.
What a psycho.
Chris?
When Kelly is at her most vulnerable,
That is
needing safety
terrifying.
and security, another bombshell drops on
And
her.
she has to live with the fear of him, like, breaking into her house at night.
Kelly has been a gun owner for many years, but a recent law that keeps gun owners from having 20 bullet magazines and only allows 10 bullet magazines becomes Kelly's worst nightmare.
Why?
Chris and his lawyer went to the prosecutor's office and before a judge had me red flagged.
Wait, because of that? They got her on that, and that made it to where what? What is our justice system, bro?
The police came and took my gun away.
Took the gun, but the law But the law says it's the ammo, not the gun. Just take her ammo away. Like, she obviously needs fucking protection. What the fuck?
Thank you. Have a good evening. Take care of yourself. Yeah.
That was really traumatic.
Kelly allegedly becomes the first domestic violence victim in New Jersey whose gun is taken away by the law.
That's crazy.
Chris's goal was to try to get me to back off so I would not want to go to trial. But I stood my ground.
Good.
Kelly herself takes charge to make sure Chris doesn't get away with his dirty tactics. She hires a private investigator to gather more information and evidence about Chris.
The fact that she has to
Kelly
go this
didn't
far.
know how shocking some secrets she would uncover from this step. The private investigator digs into Chris and learns that Chris has been married previously, not once, twice, but 3 times.
Makes sense.
I would love to speak with them. Let them know that I am not interested in dragging them into any of this mess. I simply need to know what they went through with Chris.
While they pointed to similar behavior of Chris when they were married to him, all 3 ex-wives refused to talk about their past with Chris in detail.
Most recent ex-girlfriend, she showed me the proof that his Wi-Fi password is the date he assaulted me and destroyed my home.
While Kelly prepares for
Wow.
trials, Chris is still a first-time offender
That
on
is
charges
so
of domestic
psychotic,
violence,
dude.
which is not seen as an offense that goes to trial.
Of course it doesn't.
Hence, Chris is offered plea deals several times, but he refuses to take any of them. In October 2022, the trial was set to begin. But just days before, Chris accepted a plea deal, effectively terminating the trial process. The sentencing breaks Kelly when Chris gets a maximum of 3 years probation.
I had to run all my...
Bro. This video is pissing me off, man. This video is pissing me off.
charges through the Morris County Prosecutor's Office, and it was their determination not to put him into jail. It's so frustrating. I feel bad that she doesn't really...
She gets assaulted, she gets poisoned. This dude manipulates her. She gets married to him. He tricks her that he's a good guy, cheats on her. Once she finds out, he tries to kill her multiple times, smears blood on her, destroys her entire property, makes her terrified for her goddamn life. And then whenever, you know, they go to the trial and stuff like that, they take her only form of protection from him away, and then they just let him go. They give him probation.
Get closure. You know, she feels victimized all over again by the justice system.
I think not only was it a slap in my face, but I think it was an injustice to everyone in this community. One day he is going to kill somebody.
Yes. And that's the problem, is no one's going to do anything until he does. That's so fucking, that's so fucked up, bro. Oh, that's so fucked up. That is so fucked up. Oh my God.